All right. Admittedly, this is an embarrassing story, but here at Turnaround Marriage, we have a lot of tech that goes into what we do, believe it or not. And behind the scenes, we were trying to upgrade over the last number of months a lot of our systems. And we made some real great strides, but there were portions of it I wasn't able to fix it. I knew how to fix it, but it was just taking a lot of time. And I finally did my research and realized I needed to hire somebody once and for all, an expert that knew exactly what to do to help us to get unstuck. And that's what I did last week. And I hired this man. We got on a phone. And in like 2 or 3 hours, this man was able to help me so profoundly in these tech areas. And it kind of hurt my ego a little bit. I got to admit, it was like I want to be the guy that knows how to do a lot of things and I can fix a lot of things. And I had to like let go here for a few moments. And he was able to get some real breakthroughs for us so that now this week we're up and running in ways we haven't been in months. It's super exciting and I'm mega grateful. But when I looked back on our records, when I started things in motion, it was November 2nd until here, the end of April, now May. It was number of months that I was wasting trying to figure it out. Because here's the thing, I knew what it should look like and I kind of knew how to do it, but I didn't have the expertise. I really didn't know when the rubber met the road how to fix some of these network settings and email settings and the DNS settings, all these things in the background that were a little bit beyond what I was able to do. And you know what? That's what happens for a lot of Christians. They know what their Christian marriage ought to look like. They've been gotten some great pointers along the way, or maybe in this book they learned something, or in that retreat they learned something. But when it comes to the rubber meeting the road, they're stuck. And probably like me, I was not only stuck, like I wasn't making progress. It was like I was realizing all the things I didn't know. And here's the thing, when people are looking for to fix their marriage, you can go the slow way. You can keep reading books. You can keep, listen to the Sunday school class or do the retreats, and maybe you'll get some outcome, but it's probably going to be mega, mega slow. But it's so much better when you can get someone who can jump into the middle of it, like my wife and I. That is one area we know what we're doing. Uh, to help people get back to God's design, God's plan, a biblical framework for how to fix your marriage and how to operate it in moving forward. It's so profoundly helpful. And we hear people say to us all the time, thank you, thank you. We've been stuck for years. We just had one couple share with us this past week that they had tried counselor after counselor. They had tried therapy after therapy. They've read all the books. They've gone to all the retreats and they were stuck. And with tears of joy in their eyes, they were saying, thank you, and thank you mostly to God for the breakthroughs that they have had in the last few weeks that they haven't had in years of trying to fix their marriage. And it was so fun because not only did they have tears in their eyes, but I did too. So I just want to share with you, friends, the power of having an expert mentor to jump into a situation. First of all, you can't even see it for yourself like somebody on the outside can, especially someone who does this all the time. And to be able to help you to implement godly biblical design to fix things right now, everything can really change. And I just want to speak for a moment. It's like when you search for marriage help, you're going to get bombarded with hundreds of them, right? But here's the thing, like, just because they're out there and because they have ideas about marriage, if you are a Christian, you have no business at all going to someone who is not specifically Christian and not apologetic about that. And then even if they say they're a Christian, are they going to use the word? Are they going to use the word of God? What part does God play in that healing process? These are some questions you need to ask before you just dive in somewhere. If someone were to ask me, what process do you, like, how do you help people heal their marriage? I'll say, well, I am not the healer, but I'm going to help you to find the one in the midst of it all who is the healer. And we're going to listen to him in his still small voice, in his word, and implement that in your lives and in your marriage right now. And when you do that, it's amazing. Like it was for me in 3 hours, what I was spending months in doing. It's amazing in what can happen in days, in weeks and months. And my goodness, if we were to begin working together, you're going to meet other people that will quickly say, wow, things changed very quickly. So guys, that's the power of godly biblical wisdom and implementing that, infusing that in your marriage right now, and specifically around those areas that you've been stuck. So if that's you, maybe you're one of those people out there that you realize, you know what, I got to get past being embarrassed and it's time to get good help because I'm sick and tired of struggling. If that's you, I'd encourage you to book a call. You can go ahead and go to turnaroundmarriage.com/call. We'll hop on the phone with you and talk about a strategy of real transformational healing in your life and in your marriage. I hope we talk soon.